Good morning, welcome back to Veggie Plot. Isn't it a glorious day? It's another beautiful day. We're really having a beautiful sort of set of sunny blue sky days at the moment. It's amazing, but we've had no rain at all. So I popped up to the allotment just to check everything actually and water a few things, but also I want to plant out some flowers. These are miniature sunflowers. There's a mixture of sunspot, I think, and little Dorrit or something. So yeah, a couple of sunflowers. So these are all going to go in the flower bed here. But I've also got some other things. Actually, I'll just grab them. I left them down there because they're going to go in that bed actually. But yeah, I've got some more kale, which I had left at home, 4 kale. And I've got some negra, what are they? Cabbages and negra cabbages. Got 4 of those to go in that bed down the end where we had a bit of space from last time. I've got some more Verbena bonariensis to go in this bed at the back because that does really well up here, and then some more Californian poppies that are there at the front because they were beautiful last year and the bees really like them. So got to get them in. Important to take care of the bees as well as the flowers and the tummy. Yeah, I was up here the other day, and I don't know if you saw on my Instagram, maybe not, but basically a lot of the garlic are now beginning to send up scapes. Not sure if you know what they are, but it's when the garlic starts going to flower. And you can take these off and eat them, and they're actually really quite delicious. I'll take these off. There's another one here. That one, see, I took off, snapped. Yeah, so I'll come back and do them before I go, otherwise they'll dry out. But they make a really tasty fritter. I got the recipe off somebody on Instagram, and they were absolutely delicious. They've got sort of a garlicky taste, but it's not overpowering. Anyway, so that's what's happening here with the garlic. Also beginning to get some little rust spots on, which we did last year, so I'm not sure, I might take those leaves off or not. Not sure at the moment. Anyway, what else have we got? Beans are doing okay. Runner beans still haven't come up, which I'm a bit surprised at. Broad beans, looks like the flowers are turning to beans. Can you see them? Yeah, so that's good. But a little while to go for them yet. But these turnips, have a look. These are the almond turnips. These are multi-sows. That's 3. That's 1. That one's practically ready to come out, actually. See these gorgeous colours. It's got this purple and white. So yeah, another one. So I reckon another week or so and these will be perfect. Well, some of them will be perfect. Okay, let's get on and plant these sunflowers and these other flowers in this bed, and then we can undo that netting and get the kale in as well. Yeah, these are the sunspot. I think they have a sort of a brownish centre to them, and these are the little Dorrit. And you can see, can't you, these have just stayed in these little cells, how big they are. But then these, which are transplanted into pots, much bigger. But I think they're going a bit yellowy, so or they're just, maybe it's just their paler green foliage. But anyway, they need planting out, the roots coming out the bottom. So we'll get these in the ground. Just got to work out where to put them all. Right, I think I've done it. I don't know. But yeah, I think they're all going to go there. Bonariensis back there, sunflowers sort of dotted around, I think, like this. And then I'm going to put the 3 bonariensis here, because what they'll do is they'll frame the gladioli in the middle, but also they might act as a slight windbreak. They do bend about a bit, but the gladioli really in the summer months, you know, when there's wind, sorry, not in the summer months, but when there's wind, the stems can get bent, so I'll have to put in stakes or something to keep them upright. But if I put something down there, they might act as sort of a bit of a windbreak. I've never grown miniature sunflowers before, have you? Let me know in the comments if you do, if you have, or if you recommend any particular varieties, because I just thought that up here, you know, it's really windy. If I were to put sort of full-size sunflowers in here, I'd have to have 3-metre stakes. It'd be ridiculous. So I thought I'd try miniatures, and they don't get that tall about, a couple of feet max, I think. So I'm hoping that they sort of bush out. They're quite firm in the ground and don't get blown over. So we shall see. Right, just see the roots are looking quite nice. They've quite filled these pots up though. They're almost pot bound, so just disturb them a little bit and then make a little hole and pop them in. Firm them in, and then I'll give it the water in a bit. Right, that's all those in, which is nice. Been sitting around a while at home, so that's the Californian poppies. We've got a few dahlias there, some Gypsophila, the Bonariensis at the back, and then the gladioli in the middle, and then we've got sunflowers dotted all around, miniature sunflowers, and then I put a few more, or 3 more, Bonariensis on the end here. So, I don't know if you remember, this is curry plant, which is quite amazing. Smells of curry. If you haven't grown a curry plant, I don't know if you can cook with it, but it really smells of curry when you rub it. Now we'll get the cabbages and the kale in the netted bed. Tell me, do you grow kale? Do you have a favourite? I've grown these two, and I've grown a red curly kale before, but I didn't like that one as much. But I really like the Cavolo Nero and the Black Magic. Lovely colour on the leaves of these cabbages. I'm hoping they'll be like the last ones which I grew, which up in the mega bed up in there last year, if you've seen that. But they were really delicious red cabbages and lasted well into winter. I think really the main thing which did them in was the frosts. So you have to catch them, pick them, harvest them before the frosts really. It just made all the outside leaves go sort of mushy. But they were still alright underneath. That's that one out. Much finer roots on these. Anyway, get it in nice and deep, firm it in. And that one, a little well round it. So that's got all of those in and watered and netted up. Right, just want to check a few other plants, give them a water. These water tanks, they're not going to last much longer. We're down to 150 gallons, or about 500 litres, so we've got about half full on this one. And this one I'd say is about 3/4 full. Yeah, about 850 litres left in this one, so they'll do all right for the moment, but we really do need some more rain. Everything of water, including beans. And actually I do have a runner bean coming, look. I didn't think I did. So I've got one coming, so that means the others must be on their way. And I was wondering how the garlic were doing underground, so I'm not sure how they've started swelling it. Oh yeah, just a little bit in there. Can you see? This is the pink gerbinor, which has the sort of pink skin on the outside. Pink leaves, right. Cover that back over. So they're all looking good. Broad beans, as I said, are coming along. Turnips in a little while. I was just going to say, these are the cauliflower. They look like they're coming on nicely. I've given them a bit of water. And then also the other kale in there. And then I've watered all the French beans, which seem to have taken, which is good. So yeah, it's all been good. Okay, right, well, stay safe everybody, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.